After repeating what is a form and different types of inputs in the forms, we will discuss today how to give radio buttons, how to give check boxes, how to give drop downs one more time, and we'll also see something called validations. How to do form validation. Is it clear, man? Is it clear? Tomorrow, I will show you one more time the basic HTML5 and we will do some tasks. Okay, we'll do some doubt clearing and all. So that Monday onwards, we can actually go for directly, CSS. Is it clear, man? Yeah. Online, I hope it's clear. Now, let's start it, sir. Now, let's go. Let's see the forms basics. The all notes will be provided. The all notes will be provided to the people who recently joined. Also, you will get a classroom link, and all notes will also be there. All notes will also be there in the GitHub. I will give you the GitHub link also to everyone today. Okay, and we had one Telegram channel, and in the Telegram group, you can even join into that group also, so that when you are practicing, any doubts will be clarified. Is it clear, ma? Now, starting from this. Yesterday we discussed how to create forms. Now basically forms are used to collect users' data. We have different types of forms such as login form, sign up form, forget password form, survey form, contact forms, feedback forms. Including search bar and OTPs are also forms only. Why? Because they need user input. User has to enter something na, either in OTP or search bar. Right or not? Now, next one, sir. How to include HTML forms in HTML, like how to include the forms in HTML. For forms, we will use form tag to insert forms into HTML. We will use form tag to insert forms into HTML. We will take attributes. We will take the attributes such as action, action attribute, action. Now, if you remember, sir, what is the use of action? If I take it here, one form 2.html, exclamation, enter. Now go here, form. I hope online also it's clear. At any point you are not clear, please let me know online. Now go here. Now, form, you have an action. Now, input type is equals to text. If I give here button, submit. Now, what is the use of action? Action is like you will give certain path. If you click on this submit button, if you submit the form, where do you want it to go? Where do you want your form to go? The path of the submitted file. Yesterday we did main.java or main.py. When we did YouTube example, we did search. Right? Results. You can put anything. That is the action. Action attribute is used to assign the path to which form is submitted. Next, we can also use an attribute called method. What is this method is, when you are submitting the form, you can able to see the details in the top now. Imagine I write it input password. And I click here go live. I'm giving here a name, pwd. I'm giving here main.java. If I go here, If I just type, can you see my password? But actually, if you submit it, can you see my password here? Can you see my password here, ma? Is it a good way to send like this? Is it a good way to send like this? No. Why? Because when you do like this, when you do it like something pwd equals to password directly password, people can able to take it now. What if I am giving it my bank CVV, secret pin, UPI, secret password? People should not see it now. If you want to make them to stop it, then you can use an attribute called method. If you say method, by default two methods will be there, get and post. Okay, if you use post, you cannot see them. If you do this, now if I enter something, then no one will know what password it's coming. Go here, method, post. Let me come here. Input type is password only now. Correct only. Can you see it here? Any password? Can you see your password? But it will receive the password. You cannot see it on the screen. What is best? Like if you are using any logins or secret passwords, use the post method only. But if you are using normal ones, use get method. That is enough. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts, ma? No. Next, sir. We can use input types. An input is a self-closing tag. The input will have so many things like type, placeholder, ID, name. If you remember, name is like how you will send it to the backend. If I say name PWD, backend will receive my password as PWD. ID is you will give one unique number, unique value to identify. So that label will be connected to ID. You can use placeholder. The dummy text will come until you enter, it will be there. Last but not least, type will decide what type of input you are giving it. Instead of placeholder, you can use label. A detailed notes is there so that you can use it. Now, we have different types: text, email, password, number, date, time, color, URL, month, week, range, telephone, image, file, submit, reset, search. We discussed those things yesterday. We can even use some things like hidden. If I give hidden, can you see any inputs? You can give some inputs which are hidden also. What is the use means? These values will not be there. People cannot see it. But if I give something like value 1, 2, 3, 4, if I submit, people will receive. Did I enter any 1, 2, 3, 4? If the user knows, user don't know. User will be like, okay, I am clicking submit only. But when he is submitting it, he is receiving it. Some hidden data he will receive. You go to google.com. What is this? Something. Today is some kind of half moon. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, now imagine I just type it here, something mobiles. If I type mobiles, according to our logic, what should happen? This is a form. It should submit. It should take only mobiles now. Right or not? Would I give any other thing except mobiles? But if I submit, see how many Google is taking. If you see this all, whatever Google is taking, if you see this all, whatever Google is taking, did I give, see this, did I give my sources, sir? Did I give any source? What is the laptop I'm using? Did I give it? They will take it. Did I give my mail ID? They will take it. Did I tell my location? They will take the geographical location, IP address. They will take it. That is why if you search mobiles in here and if you search mobiles in US, it will not be same result. So you are giving only one. You are asking, it is going into search page. It is taking Q equals to mobiles. That means Q is the name. Mobiles is the value. Right? According to our logic, only this should happen. But this is all extra. These guys are doing it. Any doubts? Any doubts? Is it clear, ma? So that the people will take it more data than you think actually. Now, next. You can also use something called text area. Text area. Text area means usually text area is used to take multiple lines. If I use text area, you will get a box like this. Can you see these boxes, ma? Usually where we will use this text area, sir? For address. For any other? Feedback. Address, feedback, message. Right? Those kind of things you will use this. This is called text area. You know what is the advantage with the text area? Text area can able to enter multiple data in the new lines. You can enter more number of data. Normal input box cannot do that. Input box cannot do it like line by line. That is why if you go to google.com, most people don't know this. Now, can anyone tell me what is its type? This is also input box only now. Can anyone guess what is the type it is? Text area. Because if you type it, you cannot see. You will think it's a normal one only. No. When you are typing it, actually it will go down. Did you ever tried it? The Google can take big paragraphs also. You know that, ma? Yeah, because it is using text area only, it can take big paragraphs. Just in CSS, they make it look good. That's it. But underneath, it is a text area only. If you read, if you inspect, you can able to see inputs. देखो क्या है वो input? Oh, you can see that. Is it clear, ma? Now, next one. ChatGPT is there, na? In that also input box is there. Text area only. Why? Because when you are giving huge data, basically why the text area is used, you are telling it for address. Do you know why they use it for address? That only because it can take multi-lines. No one will type their address in a single line. ChatGPTs you can give big paragraphs. How it will take text area? Is it clear? I can mention how many columns I want, how many rows I want. Columns 50, rows 30. Then based on that, it will adjust. Now see how much good big my box. Columns bole to this right side. How many columns you are getting it? Rows bole to horizontal. Any doubts, ma? Now next one. Next one. What if I want to give radio buttons? When do we use radio buttons if we have only one choice? Radio buttons are used when you have to make only single choice. Radio buttons are used to select single choice. Like gender is there. I want to select the gender, male or female. I want to select only one. Can I select both? No. Any one only you have to select. For those kind of things, you will use radio buttons. How do you give it, sir? Whenever you are giving radio buttons, you can directly write input radio. Simple, radio button will come. What is the name of the radio button? Gender. What is the ID? Male. You can give it. Now if I give it, sir, radio button came. Can anyone click this radio button, sir? Can anyone, if this is the form, imagine this is a complete website. Can you click this radio button? No. You know why? Because what is this radio button? Did I mention? If I said something male, and if I put a radio button, you will click because you are male. If I put female, radio button, you will not click because you are not a female, or you may click it because you are a female. But if I give it without any data, will anyone click on? No. So radio button will come only without the data. If you want the data, you will use something called label. You remember yesterday we used labels? Label. Here I will write male. Always input will be connected with label. Input will be connected with. Now input male is connected with the label. How do you connect the male, sir? ID. ID and fur should be same. ID and fur should be same. Yesterday we did na. Now see, they both are connected na. Now you go here. Male. Someone is asking it again. What is the use of ID? ID is used to uniquely identify this element. Okay. Now I put a label na. When I click label, when I click male, how the input is getting activated? How the input is getting activated? This label is connected with the input. How it is connected? This one's per is equals to this one's ID. And only they both are connected. Now what is the use of name? When you submit this file, when you click on submit, this value will go back na. Backend will receive na. Oh, this guy is male. But what is male? Gender equals to male. Something X equals to male. Something Y equals to male. Backend will receive as some variable, right? That is name. How the backend will receive. Yesterday we did it in YouTube example also. Even in your Google example also same thing. Okay. Now go here. Now I will give value also. If I select this, the value is male. Now if I go here, click on this, submit. Now can you see gen equals to male? What is gen, sir? Name. What is gen? Name. You can see here gen name. What is male here? Value. What is male here? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yes. Now, sir, same thing. Can I give for female? Yes. Let me change gen to female. Now everything I just changed it. Now, can you see here in your code, two things are there now, male and female. Can I select male? Can I select female? Is it right? Is it right? No. Do you know what is wrong here? Name. You are giving different names. If you want a single choice, if you want a single choice between some elements, then give all of the elements same name. We will give same name. Now you are giving then two different names. Instead, if you say Gen only, if both the radio buttons have same name, if both the radio buttons have same name, if both the radio buttons have same name, it will work male or female or male or female. Any doubts? Any doubts are here? Any doubts are here? Now, create radio buttons of career choice, engineer or doctor. Create two buttons, radio buttons. You have to give options, engineer or doctor. People who select either engineer or doctor, any single choice only. When you create by seeing this, do it, sir. Everyone open your rough notes or book or whatever it is. People who are not having notes, open their rough notes or someone's paper. Online also, please do it, sir. Radio button. Online also, please do it, sir. Slowly, we'll discuss checkbox. We'll discuss select also. Online, if any doubts, you can ask me. Just create it. Online people, just create it, ma. If any doubts, you can ask me. Is it done, ma? Online. Online, is it done? Online, is it completed, ma? Yes, Kadir, all the examples were there in the notes also. You can see that. Online, is it completed, the task? Online is task is completed. Good. That's good. Now, next one, sir. Radio buttons, we use it for single choice. But if you go for the notes, you can see check boxes. Check boxes, we will use it. Check boxes are used to select multiple items. Now, imagine I want you to select subject. Now, engineer or doctor, okay, you selected engineer. Then you have subjects. Then you can pick your own subjects. Imagine I gave 10 subjects, you have to select 5 subjects out of it. Then you have to select multiple elements now. Then you will use something called check boxes. Check boxes are used when multiple elements are there or only one choice is there. Sometimes only one choice they will give you. Like, I agree terms and conditions. Or are you a robot? CAPTCHA. These all are checkboxes only. Okay. So whether single choice or multiple choices ones. If it is only one element selected, radio buttons. If it is multi-element selected, you will use checkboxes. Now, how do you give checkboxes? Same logic. There is no difference in check logic. Input checkbox. Now I will give something like select language. I will give language something like en, and then label English here for en value. If someone select this, what value it will send? Eng it will send. What value it will send, ma? Eng. So value eng will be sent. It's like how it will send is when you submit the form, lang equals to eng. Name is equals to value. Lang equals to eng. Name equals to value. Like that, it will send it to the backend. Now, this is for language English. Same thing, I will do it for multi-languages. Now, let's do it one by one change. Now, I'm giving same name. Go here. E, L, Telugu, then T, Oriya. Sorry. I gave it in type. Odia, right? Not Odia. Odia. Right. Odia. Odia. Here. Now go down. Marathi. Marathi. Now, I go here. Say this clearly. All of them have same name, right or not? All of them have same name. If you remember, when you give it in radio buttons, if you give same name, it is asking you to select any one only. But here, even though you give same name, even though you give same name, you can select here multiple things. One, it will take multiple things. That is the use. If you are using a radio buttons, any one choice only. You should not choose both. But checkboxes, you can choose multiple. That is the only difference. You can see that here. Checkbox and the name is same. IDs and values. You will give label. Label is connecting the ID and for. Any doubts, sir? Online, anyone have any doubts? Online, does anyone have any doubts, ma? No. Online, is it clear? Yeah, good. Next one, sir. I will give a small assignment to it. Create checkboxes with choice of different subjects, different subjects to choose. You can give different subjects to choose. Can we use checkbox for single select also? No, actually, if only one checkbox is there, it will work. Okay. But if you wanted to make a checkbox for similar to radio button, it won't work. Like male and female, I wanted to give checkbox. Will be a chance that the people might click male and female both also. Only if I'm giving one option like male, then I can use checkbox. Note it down, sir, quickly. Online, please let me know. Online, please let me know once it is done. Online, let me know once it is done. Online, someone is asking what is the difference between HTML page and template. Because an HTML pages uses basic HTML language. Templates uses some kind of logic. In templates, you can able to put some kind of conditions. You can able to print only specific values. You can able to print predefined ones. But those kind of things are not possible in HTML. HTML does not think or any kind of decision making. Like if you wanted to print para, you will print para. That's it. But in templates, you can like print the para only in specific conditions. If that is true, print para. If that is not true, don't print para. Like that, you can give conditions to templates. And also templates have errors. HTML don't have any errors. Agrush. Template also write in HTML code, right? No, 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 no. You are not getting it. Template writes within HTML, not in HTML. You are not alage. Inside the HTML, you will just put the template. That's it. anyone any doubt, you can mention it. Please do the task. Leave a checkbox of different choice subjects to me. Choice of different subjects to me. Now, everyone, like as everyone is here, I'm just giving it one more time. The classes, regular classes from today onwards will be from morning 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Okay, for everyone. Yeah. Someone to store the multi-select checkboxes in the backend, which file means data type is good for all database operations. Anyway that backend people, when they set it up the database, they will set it up with multiple choices only. They will use something comma separated values. Okay, they will use some element which will have comma separated values, or anyway when they are received, they will take all the values and backend they will store it the values and they will send it by one. It depends on them how they want to store. Any doubts, sir? Any doubts? No. Next one. Next one. You can even select select box. You can even write select box. Select box are used for drop downs. Select box. Select box is used for drop downs. Inside the select, you will use option to write different select boxes. Inside the select, you will write different options to select the input, different options. For example, select box, first option. Please choose from below options. Choose from below options. From below. I just gave one dummy. What is it? Choose from below. I will use something like branch, and I will write it here. Name, ID, branch. I don't need any IDs here because I'm not giving any label. If you want to give label, use it IDs. Okay. And value empty. Now option. Now I'm giving different options here. Let me put it side by side. Go here, option. Now see this, sir. Total you have four options. Total you have four options here. Now let me give here an options like first one is choose from the branch. So second one is CSC. Next one ID. Next one ECE. Imagine I give three options. CSC value is CSC and IT value is IT. You can put whatever the options you want. Now, how it will come? If you go here, can you see it here, ma? If I select CSC and click submit, it will enter branch equals to CSC. You can see that branch name and value. Always name equals to value, it will send. Name equals to value. What is the use of select or drop downs? Drop downs are used for single selection or multi selection both. Drop downs are used for single selection or multi selection both. You can use one selection or you can use multi selection, sir. Imagine here, similarly, I have more options. Imagine I have similarly more options. Now here, if I write it, if I write it here, BA, BSc, BCom, then here, uh, B.Ed. Now it will say B.Ed, it will say BCom, it will say BSc, it will say BA. Now when you have options like this, CSC, IT, CA, BA, BSc, BCom, B.Ed. Now if I go here, left side, see this you are having, okay, refresh it. See this you are having so many options, but the first ones may get confused. The people who get just now, the people who are filling up this form, they don't know what is CSE, they don't know what is BA. They don't know which one to choose, right or not? It will be difficult because you just combine all of them. Some are degree background, some are engineering background, and you just combined them. You just combined them. Now, someone asked, what is the use of value? Value is what you will send it to the backend. If you select BA, imagine I am writing it BA equal to XYZ. Then what it will return, people will select BA, but in backend it will receive branch equals to XYZ. Even though you user click BA here, backend it will receive branch equals to XYZ because you write it value as XYZ. Always it will send a value only. So share BA. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? No. Now here I just wanna combine them. You can combine them here. Control X. You can use something like opt group. Opt group. You can group the options. Now three options are engineering, three options are degree. So I'm grouping them using opt group. Inside the opt group, I will use here something called label. Now label engineering, and here second one label, second one label. Here second one is degree. Now if you go here, you can see this, you can able to see the difference. And this is the use of opt group. What is it used for? Opt group. Opt group. What is used to get this opt group? If someone said it, instead of writing this opt group and options, if someone said it, go to this checkbox or drop down. Go to this drop down. And if someone said it multiple, it will select all the elements. Like not all the elements, but you can able to choose multiple elements. It will it's like it will select all, like you can select whatever you want. See, I can select multiple elements, not only one from drop down. If you want to select multiple elements from the drop down, you will use this. And in detail thing with an examples is also there in the form basically of TXT file, sir. In the notepad file, it is there. Any doubts, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear? Yes. Now, next one. Next one. Create create a drop down. Create a drop down. Create a drop down to showcase to showcase list of to showcase list of places to visit in India. Now online someone asked again what is label? Label is used to identify the particular element using ID. But here this label is different. This is an attribute of opto group. If you write label equals to degree, what will happen? All the elements will be merged as one. See, all the elements BA, BSc, BCom, and BEd, everything is of the part degree. And the degree is the label there. The name of the group. It is like just write with me. Online, if any doubts, you can mention to me. Online, if any doubts, you can mention ma. No doubts. Good. Just complete the task so that we can able to do. Next. Next one. Now, from Monday onwards, we'll start CSS, sir. Don't worry. Now, next one. Last but not least, we'll discuss today, which is form validation. Form validation. Form validation. Now I'm going to create a simple form, sir. I'm going to create a simple form, a simple sign up form. Let's create a form div. Inside the div, input, text, placeholder, enter name. I'm creating a simple form, enter name. Then br, div, type equals to email, enter email, next, email password, enter password, next. I want the gender one, same like the earlier gender one I want. So I will take this gender one. Radio buttons. Div, inside this radio buttons, br. Now div, inside this input button, number, age, placeholder age, placeholder age. I forgot to give names, sir, always. Name is mandatory. Name and types are mandatory actually. Name, here also name, name, name is name only. And here name is email, password is name equals to password. Next one, input type equals to number. Last but not least, form submit. It's like I will write submit button, button submit. You go here. Now you can see one form, sir. Okay, everything is getting submitted. Let me put every other thing as comments. Now I will go to the top. Let's keep all of these things as comments. I did not mention ID. Why? Because I'm not writing variable here. If you mention labels, then only ID is necessary. Else it's always optional for you. That's why I'm not writing it. Okay. And if you write it also, nothing will happen. Go here, go here. Dash. Come down. Come down, come down, come down. Go here, go here. Just a minute. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను ఒక అరగంట వచ్చాను అరగంట ఏమవుతుందో నేను చేస్తాను. Okay, now let's go down. Okay, let's see the form. Click here. You have one form, sir. The form is very simple. Enter the name, enter the email, enter the password, enter the male or female, enter the age, and submit. Any doubts here, the form? No. I just created the form. Let's last put some BR so that it will get some break and looks nice. This is how the forms look. Actual 100%, this is how it looks. So I'm just zooming it just to show you guys. Any doubts here in this form? No. First thing, this all are inside the form which is having main.java. So let's enter the name. Imagine I did not enter the name. I did not enter email. I did not enter password. If I click submit, will it submit? Not submit. Why? Because you did not set it any validation. But you go to some websites, when you are submitting, it will not submit. They will say this field is required. This field is mandatory. You have to fill this field. How do you do that? If you wanted something like that, you go here, write it. Whatever the field you want to mandatory, whatever the field you feel mandatory, write it at the last required. If you write it here required, what will happen? You go here, click here. Is it submitting now? It will not submit until you give some value into it. That is called required field. What it is called? Required. Now, in some websites, you will see this. You will see this. Sometimes some elements will be disabled. You can make it here disabled. Email. See this. Can you see this? Can I give email now? It is disabled. You go to government websites, this will be there. Do you have disability? Yes or no? If you create any job applications, you will see this. Do you want it? Yes or no? Something if you say no, all fields will be disabled. If you say yes, then only it will ask you like what type of disability you have and all the things. Right or not? So this is called disabled. What is the advantage with disabled? Any disabled data will not be sent to the backend. Whatever the disabled data, it will not send. Now here inside the email kuch bhi hai, whatever it is, it will not send. But what if I give read only, and I'm giving some value by default, value x.com. I already gave some value. Now if I go here, sir, can I able to change this, sir? No. Can I change it? See, I cannot change it. This is called a read only. What it is called? Read only values cannot be changed. Disabled values will be disabled from the system. The difference is read only values and hidden values will be sent to the backend. But disabled ones will not send to the backend. Next, password. The passwords, you know what you will do? You will write it something minimum length. The minimum length passwords how much? Yes, minimum 6 characters should be there. Minimum 6 characters should be there. Or maximum length how much? Maximum how many characters will be there? Minimum length, maximum length. You got my point, ma? You can write it min length, max length. Minimum 6 characters I gave. What will happen? You are giving it here 1, 2, 3, 4. Some name. Did I give it here 6 characters, ma? Did I give 6? How many I gave? If I submit, it will say error. Please lengthen it to 6 characters or more. You are currently using only 4 characters. Doubt? Doubt here? No. No. You can even write it here the same way, max length. If you give max length, the advantage is you cannot give more than that. I said 6. Even though I am entering actually, but still that value will not be there. It will not enter. Maximum it will enter only 6. The next. I am entering something called number, age. I wanted people who are greater than 18. That's not minimum length. Greater than 18 I want. So it's like minimum. Minimum. What is the minimum age I want? If I, so whatever the value you are giving, it should be minimum 18 or greater than 18. Okay. Should be 18 or greater than. If I give 17, will it accept, ma? Now 17. Value must be greater than or equals to. Does anyone have any doubts? But most interesting point is this. Most interesting point is this. Sometimes the validations are not this much simple. Sometimes validations are like when you give password, it will say your password should have at least one capital letter, one small letter, one number. Or email will be like it should be having only after at the rate gmail.com or yahoo.com. Those kind of things, na, they are called patterns. They are called, you can even check them using pattern. You can use pattern. Now the patterns are like, patterns are given by regular expressions. What they will given be by? Regular expressions. In the validations point, we wrote it, what is a regular expression and all in the notes. Now online people, I will tell you where you will get these notes and all, don't worry. In regular expressions, I explained what is a pattern. Now read this, see this, you will get a clear clarity. Now imagine if I give double A, then it should have name only double A. If I give Prasad, only input should be Prasad. If anyone give any another thing, it will not accept. Okay. Now, next, if I give square brackets, it will group up the elements. If I say square brackets A to Z, that means it will be any element from capital A to capital Z. Capital A to, if I said square brackets 3 comma Z, that means minimum 3 characters, not minimum, exactly 3 characters. There will be 3 characters which are capital letters only. A, B, C, X, Y, Z, P, O, P, whatever. But if I use 3 comma, at least 3 letters. 3 comma means at least 3 letters. Now I will use that logic only. I will use capital A to capital Z should be at least 1 comma, means at least 1 capital letter, or small a to small z at least 1, or 0 to 9, 0 to 9 at least 1. Now go here. If I enter some things and enter password, I am not having max length is 6 na. So if I enter here R A X, then if I say mail, if I say 18, it's accepting. Please match the request. I want it like small letter also. Let's give one small letter. Let's give here one number. Now can you see here what is my input here? RX, RAX capital letter, small a 5. RAX capital letter, small a 5. One capital letter is there, na? One small letter is there, na? One number is there, na? So it is accepted. Imagine I gave it here only ABC. If I give only small letter, let me bring it this on screen keyboard, you will see that. Now if I give here something If I come here, if I give 1, 2, 3, password is 1, 2, 3. H. Will it work, ma? Why? You said it clearly. Minimum one capital, one small, one number. If I give one small letter, now what I give? P. Can anyone tell me what is my password now? 1, 2, 3, T. Small t. Will it submit? Imagine if I give capital T. Will it work or not? Capital E. Why? What is this? Oh, it should be in the same order also, I think. I gave starting na E, E, 1. First capitals, then small, then if you want it in different orders, you can use different combinators. There are something called combinators. If you use these different combinators, sir, what is this combinators? You have different combinators here, or something like plus, actually, a wildcard, dot, optional, caret, dollar. These kind of things with examples I gave it, sir. Just to give a glance once. But anyway, regular expressions is one of the chapter in JavaScript. In detail, we will discuss in JavaScript. Does anyone have any questions here? Is it clear, everyone, ma? Online, is it clear, sir? Online, is it clear? Now, let me give here. Online, is it clear, ma? Simple sign up, HTML, images. When the image require field. Now, everyone, create this form. Do the HTML only. Do the HTML only. Everything I want. Sign up. I accept terms and conditions. That sign up button. Already have an account. That login here. The copyright. Everything I want. Color showed though. Create it now, sir. We'll do for another 15 minutes. Create it now. While creating it, you will get doubts now. I will tell. And also do validation. All fields are required. All fields are required. All fields are required. Password minimum 6 characters. All fields are required. Password minimum 6 characters. Try it, sir. Online someone. Now, to online who did not get it, I will just give it one more glance about the form validation. In the form validation, we did. In the form validation, we did something like, where did we write? We did something like required. We did read only. We did disabled. We did min length. We did max length. We did min, max, pattern. Required is used. It is used to make field entry mandatory. So you have to enter this particular one. If you don't enter, it will not submit the form. If you write any field as read only, it is used to make input only read but not write. So you cannot edit whatever you write it in read only. If you say disabled, any input, if you say disabled, it will make the input disabled. If you say min length, it will, if you say min length, it will take minimum length. For example, I said min length 6, minimum 6 length. Length means characters. Minimum 6 characters should be there. It will take minimum number of characters. Minimum number of characters. Number of characters means, like if I give Prasad name, it's 6 letters, like that. Now max length, same thing. It is used for the maximum length of characters. Maximum. What is the difference between min length and min is? Min length is for characters. If I give Prasad, that is min length of 6 letter character. But min is different. For example, 18. Minimum 18. That means value should be 18, 19, 20. But it is 2 character. Okay, if you give min length of 2, it is accepted. I say min, it will take minimum value, not number of characters. Take minimum value. Max, it will take maximum value. Online, does everyone clear until now these things? Pattern I will show you one more time. In these things are everyone clear, ma? Shravani, is this clear online? Online, is it clear, sir? Yeah. Now, what is this pattern is, sir? Pattern is used to give some regular expression. If you wanted to give, for example, if you give pattern A to Z, something like A to Z, it will accept only capital letters. It will accept only capital letters. If you give small letters, it will not accept. Or if you say A, B, C, it will accept either A or B or C or A, B, A, C, something like that. Or if you say capital A to Z, if you say 3, anything from A to Z, capital letters, only 3. Like if I say Raj, if I say Raj, it is valid, it is good. But if I say Raj, that is bad. Why? Because J is small. Or if I say Raju, that is also bad because it's 4. So you wanted to give only 3, you will give this. If you say 3 comma, minimum 3, comma means minimum 3. So if you give the Raj, it will work. If you give Raju, it will work like that. Same way, I gave it here. Capital A to capital Z, one comma. That means minimum one capital letter. And small a to small z, one comma. Minimum one small letter. And 0 to 9, 1. That means one letter, which is 0 to 9. And automatically one number, one thing in a same order. Is it clear online? Like this, we have different things in the regular expressions. But these regular expressions patterns in details we will discuss in JavaScript. At least did you understand this regular expression online? Online, is it clear? Good. This is the task I gave, sir. Is it done? Online, is it done? Does anyone have any doubt, sir? That confirm password we can't do in HTML. We can give two boxes which are like password and confirm password in placeholder. But JavaScript, what they will do, JavaScript will take what user wrote it in password, what user wrote it in confirm password, JavaScript will take them, and JavaScript will compare them. JavaScript will do that. Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Yes. Did you created the form, sir? Now, for the people who don't know, let me give you the glance now. It's very simple. Sir, you have one div. This is all div. Now inside the div, you take any one heading. This is one heading. I hope you all take like that only. And this is all one form. This is all form. And here, some small paragraph. And inside the paragraph, small paragraph. Now inside the paragraph, you have an anchor tag. Login here is an anchor tag. And you have again another paragraph. Copyright. Any doubts still now? Any doubts still now? No. After this, inside each one, this is one input. This is one input. And this is one input. Normally, inputs will come side by side because they are inline elements. They will come side by side. But if you want them next line, any input, you will use BR tag. BR tag. This is input. This is also input. And this is also input. How do you get the dummy text, first name, email, and all? Placeholder. then this is a checkbox, and this is the label. And if you click on the label, the checkbox will be activated. You will connect them using ID and fur. And this is a button. This is a button. By default, the button is disabled. By default, button is disabled. Okay, you can make it disabled. I said password should have minimum length 6 characters. You can say min length equals to 6. And for every event, I said it required. So you will write required. Is there any doubts in this? Online, anyone have any doubts, sir? No. Now, let me show you all to the online and offline people, especially to the newer ones. How do you access my notes and all? I will show you. Okay. Now go here. Go to github.com. I will give you directly link only. Why to go to github.com? What is this link? If you don't have GitHub also, that's fine. If you don't have GitHub also, that's fine. All I need is this only. If you go to this link, what is this link? If you go to this link, automatically every day our code will be there. You can, if you don't have GitHub also, if you open this link in Google, you will get it. This is our GitHub link, sir. Online also I am giving it. New people, note it down. This is the link, you will have it. In this link, every day our code will be there. In this link, every day our code will be there. Now, clear? Now, in this only, actually, if you see every day, inside the HTML, you will have something called notes, something called code. Inside code, we will write whatever we wrote. Inside the code, we will write whatever we wrote. Inside the notes, we will have whatever the notes is. Every topic we discussed is having a notes. If you want to know the order, there is one thing called topics.txt. In that you can see the order. Okay. All things were there. There is one PDF. Can you see HTML.pdf is there? That is a complete HTML. If you take, this is all our text files. This is a PDF file which will contain complete HTML. Okay. Now, next one. If you go to the code, here, whatever the code we do, we got. Okay. And we have one folder called revision. If you go inside the revision, imagine you guys are trying it something semantic elements, but you are not getting. If you open this semantic elements file, if you open this inside the revision, if you open this semantic, it will explain you what are semantic elements line by line. I will mention everything in comments. Like this, for every topic, I did one file separately, layout.html, headings.html, formatting, semantic, anchor, list, tables, block, forms and all. You can use them. Clear, man? Okay. So if you wanted to see, you can do all the revision of all HTML files, and you will have notes for all the notes till now, including the complete main notes. Okay. Not only that, if you go here in the first page, here you have something called Telegram link. Some people are saying it's not working. I don't know why. Let me try it. It is working to me. It is working to me. You can even check it, sir, online people. You go to this link. Online, I will directly give the link. Online, I will directly give the link. Now, offline people, you go to GitHub. In the GitHub, there is one file, telegram link.txt. Telegram link.txt. In that file, one link is there. Just copy that link and paste it in Google. You will get it something, like particular Telegram open. And in the Telegram, join the group. We don't have any, WhatsApp groups. We have Telegram groups. Is it clear, sir? Any doubts, ma? For doubts, you can have it. You can ask me in the class, or you can ask after the class. Okay, you can even put it in the Telegram group also. Or till now, whatever the classes we did, these things are here. And whatever the new batch, your demo links in the last 1 week, whatever the 7 demo classes, 8 demo classes happened. But the first demo classes, whatever happened, those links also I will put it. Okay, so that you can take care of them. Is it clear, ma? Now, not but not least, this is not over. We have something called classroom also, specifically for notes. Now you go there, you can have it, our classroom. This is our classroom code. Okay, ma'am? Okay. Any doubts? Is it clear, sir? Is it clear? That's it for today. Thank you all. That's it for today, ma, everyone. And thank you. Just check it on all those things. New people, if you are finding difficulty with anything regarding the GitHub one or anything, finding notes or anything, you can just contact me even in the Telegram group. You can mention, I will just contact you. Okay. Thank you, sir.